What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the preview of the Barcelona versus Celta Vigo, guys. We are up to Celta Vigo this week, and listen, guys. Obviously, we are back in the from the international break. Always great to see. But listen, at the end of the day, Barcelona, we are away this week to Celta de Vigo. And look, there's a lot of stuff that I do want to get off my chest. But before we do start, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications. But yeah, guys, listen, international break is officially over. We are back officially for the preview of the Barcelona. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Apologies. Give me a second. There it is. All right. There we go. Anyway, I was just basically what I was saying earlier was yeah, so we are playing Celta Vigo this weekend. But listen, before we do get started, make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's go. And like I said, guys, this is the preview of the La Liga game between Barcelona and Celta de Vigo. We are off we are away to Celta Vigo this weekend, which is tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time if you live in the US, and 8 p.m. if you are living in England on that side of the world. But yeah, guys, we are playing against Celta Vigo, where look, at the end of the day, away to Celta de Vigo, our record there is very interesting. We actually have a very, very good record against Celta Vigo. Away to Celta Vigo, we've in the last 5 away games we've played against them, we've actually had like 2 wins and a draw. So yeah, we are the best. We definitely have a good record against them. Last season we beat them 2-1, I believe. Yeah, we did beat them 2-1. We did lose the season before, and if I'm gonna be very, very honest with you guys, we have been having a great season so far, and I should be confident. And don't get it twisted, I am very, very confident. I still do believe that we do have a team good enough to beat these guys at the end of the day. But I'll say this, right? We did lose to Real Sociedad, obviously, before the international break. But we are back from the international break. Are we going to see a different team? There's a lot of reasons why I do believe that we can win. We can get back to winning ways. But before we do get into that, I will say this, right? Celta de Vigo, as far as their season is concerned, they've had a regular season for Celta de Vigo, right? They are currently 11th in the table. They have only lost 2 games at home this season. It was against Real Madrid and Atletico de Madrid. That is quite impressive. Like on a individual standpoint, that is quite impressive, right? I remember watching them earlier this season. They played against Valencia, and they actually beat Valencia. They actually destroyed them. I remember they've actually had a lot of good games, even against Madrid. I know they lost, but they gave Madrid a fight. And that's one thing I think that against us, that's what they're going to bring against us. They're going to give us a good fight. And I'll be honest with you guys, like I said, our record against them is not bad at all. We haven't actually lost against. We lost to them 2 seasons ago. But I also say this: if you think about it, we have never drawn against these guys. I think, yeah, we did draw against them, but that was actually a while ago. I remember it was a 3-3 where we were 3-0 up and we ended up messing it up. But yeah, that's really been our record with them so far. Big up to you, AK. But at the end of the day, I still do believe in our team. I believe in the squad. I believe in these players. I believe that we have what it takes to, beat these guys. At the end of the day, we are still who we are. But I will say this now. Obviously, tomorrow against these guys, there's not going to be any Yamal. Yamal is out. He's out injured. He won't be back until December, 2 weeks, in the first 2 weeks of December. So we will not be expecting him. But good news. Apparently, Ferran Torres could be back. And I'm not going to lie to you. Personally, I really don't care. But as far as we're concerned, we should win, and I'm still believe that we should win. But like I said, Celta de Vigo's best record this season has been at home, and the issue is the way we play. The way we play is it's very you just don't know what you're gonna get with this team. That's the best way I can really put it, honestly. Right? I don't know what to expect against these guys. I'm gonna be I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys, right? We should win, and I still do believe we're gonna win, but at the end of the day, injuries have been hampering us. We have no Ansu Fati just suffered an injury. Christensen is now suffered a setback, and he will now not be back until 2025, right? Araujo is actually back in training, but he will not be available tomorrow. Yamal is injured. Lewandowski is a doubt. I think that if he's fit, he will play tomorrow, but I don't know, is Hansi Flick gonna decide that maybe, because we do have a Champions League game this week against Stade Brestois, is he gonna decide that, he's gonna prioritize that game and instead maybe play Ferran Torres in this game as a striker? And also, if Ferran Torres is playing today, is he gonna playing tomorrow? Is he gonna play him out wide in Yamal's area, or we try something like maybe playing Fermin Lopez out there, which is something I would be okay with. But as far as I'm personally concerned, I do believe, regardless of anything, we will create chances. I was very disappointed when we played against Real Sociedad. We created nothing. However, if you look at our record this season, 40 goals, 12 conceded in 13 games is absolutely ridiculous. I shouldn't be coming into this. I should be coming into this game brimming with confidence. And don't get it twisted. I still am. All right. Like I said, Celta Vigo haven't exactly had the greatest of seasons. But if you look at their record this season, a lot of the 3 points they have gotten this season has been at home. And even the games that they didn't win, like I said, I watched both of their games that they lost this season at home. The Real Madrid game and the Atletico game. The Atletico game, they dominated. Borja Iglesias, absolute fraudulent. And I hope he's fraudulent against us tomorrow. But he was absolutely awful in that game, right? My days, the chances he missed in that game was ridiculous, right? And at the end of the day, it was Julian Alvarez who actually ended up scoring the winner for Atletico de Madrid. When they played against Real Madrid, it was the same thing. Real Madrid scored first, they equalized, but at the end of the day, Vinicius Jr. doing his thing, got the winning goal, and they ended up winning that game. But at the end of and that is why I'm looking at that. I'm saying, listen, they can be get at, but but at home, they actually do play with a lot of confidence, even against the big teams. So even against us, I think that they would try to do stuff, but I'm looking at it where I'm like, for me, the most important thing is the first goal of the game. I said this when we played Real Sociedad. You see that when we score first, usually, we go on a rampage. But when we concede first, it's always a worry. And it's always been like this season, honestly, right? And at the end of the day, I'm just praying that we get that first goal. That's really, for me, what I am more interested in. I want to see us score first, honestly, because at the end of the day, if we don't score first, the impotence is going to be on us to get out there and attack them. And so far this season, we've shown that we're not really good at that. You understand what I'm saying? We have not really shown that we are good. We're good at doing things like that. Now, saying that, as far as this game is concerned, there is a lot of few things I do want to get into. There's a few players, obviously, who are playing for Celta de Vigo who are actually products of Barcelona. We have Elash Moriba, Oscar Mingueza, who we've actually been linked with recently, and Marcos Alonso, who was playing for us last season. And so far, those players have actually been having a good season. Oscar Mingueza has been incredible for them. That's why we're actually looking at trying to bring him back. Elash Moriba, yeah, he's been doing his thing. Marcos Alonso he's been quite all right since he's been there. But as far as Barca is concerned, we we've had injury crisis all season, and before the international break, the injury crisis did come back. We had um, Lewandowski first of all suffering an injury. Thankfully, it wasn't too serious of an injury, and he only missed out on for Poland in the Nations League. And we should see him return this week. We see if he's fit, he will play tomorrow. I have no doubt about that. And as far as Yamal is concerned, he's out for 3 weeks. So there's been a lot of talk, but I can confirm to you guys he will not be there tomorrow. But one thing I might be able to confirm to you guys is a player that might be given a start. Apparently, I've been hearing that apparently we might be seeing Gavi make his first start of the season tomorrow against Celta Vigo. So far, since Gavi has returned from injury, he hasn't made a single start this season. Right? He's been coming off the bench. He's been playing more minutes as time has went on. But apparently, we might be giving him his first start this weekend. And listen, at the end of the day, fair play to him. I'm glad. I am so glad that we didn't call him. That the Spanish national team didn't call him up to go to the international break. Right? They gave him the rest. He's got a lot of rest, and I'm happy about that. And as far as what's his name, Ansu Fati is concerned, another injury. Like the kid can't catch a break. It's really unfortunate for the kid. I really do feel bad for him. Speedy recovery to him. Another one man who's just been ruined by injuries. But look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't know what else to say as far as Ansu Fati's record is concerned. But one thing I will also say is that one area that we don't have any more injuries, and we should be okay in, is the midfield. Our midfield is looking good. De Jong is fit. Casado is fit. Olmo is fit. Fermin Lopez is also fit. So yeah, basically that's really it. And also, I do want to talk about the defense, because I know some of you who do follow Barcelona have actually been noticing that we've actually been given. There's been a lot of pictures of Ronald Araujo in training doing his thing, right? Now, I don't think he's gonna be playing tomorrow. He's definitely not playing tomorrow, but he has been training, and there's a high chance we won't see him this November, but I think that it's very likely that we will see him in December. And as far as injury, I actually forgot to mention Andreas Christensen, unfortunately, also suffered another injury setback, so he will not be back until 2025. Now, as far as this game is concerned, as far as what do I think as far as the squads is concerned, who are we gonna play? My honest prediction as far as lineups is concerned is I think that if Ferran Torres is fit, will he start? Maybe because he's returning back from injury, maybe Hansi Flick might decide to, I don't know, maybe give him a break, give him a little bit of a break to get back into fitness and get back into full fitness, right? And maybe playing him from the bench, and perhaps we might see Fermin Lopez, who we know can play out wide. Maybe he might be played out wide, or we might see Ferran Torres start. And it depends also. Let's say if Hansi Flick decides that he's going to play Lewandowski in the Champions League, so maybe he might decide to either start Ferran Torres as a striker, or he might decide to start Lewandowski until maybe we're winning, and then maybe bring him out, take him off at the hour mark. But as far as those things is concerned, yeah, man. But yeah. Hey, yo, big up to my guy, Will. Look at this guy, right? Yeah, listen, we are playing Celta Vigo tomorrow, man. Like, what can I say, bro? I know that if we lose, because I know you got my number, man. Like, please, just show some mercy. That's all I'm saying, man. This guy. But yeah, big up to the people who are here, man. Let's actually talk. Big up to you, AK, every single time. Big up to my guy, Ahmed. Big up to Zier Talk. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Zier Talks a Bayern Munich fan. Congratulations. You guys actually won today, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, big up to you, man, every single time. But yeah, listen, it's a good news for the club. It's not a good news for me. I don't really care, man. Ferran Torres, I still don't rate him. But yeah. Oh yeah, AK, yeah. I did see this. Listen, at the end of the day, Pep, keep doing this thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. But yeah, as far as the game is concerned, I do believe that we do have a few things. Trying to see what else. Like I said, Barcelona, we still have a good team. We still have an okay team. We still have, despite all the injuries, we still have a team that is capable of going away tomorrow against Celta Vigo and going out there and doing what needs to be done. I'm not hearing any excuses. I refuse to hear any excuses, right? At the end of the day, we didn't win. Unfortunately, we didn't win against Real Sociedad. It was a blip. That's how I look at it. I've said this to people who've asked me. I've said, listen, at the end of the day, I've seen us lose games, come back with a performance. You understand what I'm saying, right? And listen, these players, it's not great to lose a game before the international break. It's never great to see it. But at the end of the day, listen, it's part of the game. What can you do? There's nothing you can really, like, it's one of those things where, it's just faith. You know what I mean, right? Just deal with it and try to work your way into it and trying to like find other ways to basically get back into winning ways. You understand what I'm saying? However, the performance against Real Sociedad is what bothered me, and I said it on my channel. You guys, the video is out, so you guys make sure you go and check out the video. But in summary, what I basically said was we were very, very poor, and I said this, for me, the biggest problem was when we concede first, it's like we don't know how to respond. When we score first, we smell blood. It's like a shark in the water. Whenever like it gets the scent of blood, it goes crazy. That's us. When we get our first goal, we just go on a rampage. We can score like 3 goals at the end of the first half. And against Celta Vigo, that's what I'm looking at, where I'm like, getting that first goal is the most important thing. If we get our first goal, we can go on a rampage. We could literally beat these guys 3-0, 4-0. Don't be surprised. But if they get the first goal, we could be seeing a completely different story, right? But at the end of the day, I'm still saying that we should win, right? And look, very, very quickly, as far as lineups are concerned, here's my prediction of the starting lineup. In my opinion, Iñaki Peña will still be in goal. We'll still have the same defense of Inigo Martinez and Kubashi. We'll have Kunde at right back, and we'll have Alejandro Balde at left back. Casado will be in the midfield alongside. Will we start De Jong or Pedri? I mean, it depends. Maybe I do see Hansi Flick possibly maybe changing the squad and maybe resting Pedri for the Champions League. I'm not saying he's not going to play tomorrow. We might see him come off the bench. We might see him start and maybe come off the bench, be benched in the second half. But I will say this. I think for me, I would rather see De Jong. I would rather see De Jong because we do have a lot of midfielders, right? De Jong hasn't really made a lot of starts. Like, I remember I think he started in the Champions League. I remember he had like an amazing game in the Champions League against Red Star Belgrade, right? So I would like to see him start alongside Casado. I would also like to see Dani Olmo may start because he didn't play. We didn't start him against Sociedad. I'm sure we didn't, right? It was I never understood it. I really did not understand it. But at the end of the day, that's what I do want to see. I do want to see a Casado, a midfield of Casado, Casado, Dani Olmo, and Frankie De Jong. Out wide on the left, I want to see Fermin Lopez. Right? I know that there's a Ferran Torres is doubtful. He might play, he might not play. I know Hansi Flick really does. He still believes in Ferran. He's trying to give him chances. I would rather see Fermin Lopez out wide. In the left, I would like to see Rafinha on the left. Rafinha on the right, Fermin Lopez on the left. And I would actually like to see, I know this is going to be a risk, but I want to see Lewandowski start, right? Lewandowski should start. And if we're winning, the reason I want him to start is because I do believe that we do most of our work that we do this season. We do it in the first half. So if we go on like a rampage where we're like 3-0 up in the first half or something like that, right? Just bench him, take him off in the second half, right? At the end of the day, bring in Ferran Torres, and let's just hold on for the win and then do what we need to do, right? But listen, at the end of the day, this is not a disrespect to Celta de Vigo. Like I said, they're currently 11th in the table, and if you look at it, a lot of the record a lot of their poor record has been away from home. At home, they've been good. Even against the big boys, they show fights, and I think that against us, they will fight. They will fight. They will try to get to wound us. You understand what I'm saying? So we should be extremely cautious when we play them this weekend. And listen, at the end of the day, good luck to the team. I still do believe in us. I still do believe that we can beat these guys. But yeah, man, big up to you guys. Big up to Zia. It says good performance. Yeah, man, big up to you. I saw the game, but I was actually doing True Ballers FC. So big up to you, Nick, every single time. But yeah, honestly, long story short, that is my honest opinion on the Barcelona preview. Good luck to the team. Good luck to the players. At the end of the day, my predictions have been very, very weird this season. I'm gonna say that very quickly, guys. For some reason, right, when my predictions seem to always go the opposite, I'll predict. I'm not saying that when I predict us to win, we lose. It's the scores usually. I would predict us to either maybe have a game where we are like where we win narrowly like a 2-1, and then we'll win like 5-1. And then I'll go in a game where I'm like, yeah, we should beat these guys like 4-5-0, and then we just beat them 1-0. So I will say this very quickly. My prediction, this is probably going to be the closest thing to a correct prediction I'll get this season. I'm going to go Celta Vigo 1, Barcelona 3. I think that we will get the first goal. And when we get the first goal, we will smell blood. We will go on 2-0 up. But I think that when it comes to Celta Vigo are fighters. Even when they're losing, they keep fighting, especially at home. So at the end of the day, I hope that when we play them, we do the same thing, right? They're gonna do the same thing against us. I hope that we can be able to sustain it. But I think that when we go 2-0 up, they will get a goal and then basically trying to go for the equalizer, and then we'll finish it off. But yeah, guys, listen, this has been the preview. It's not been a long stream. It's just been a 22-minute stream. I wasn't planning on going live for too long. I wanted to do a Barcelona preview because, listen, I do want to be doing previews for Barcelona. I don't really get a lot of time in my hands, but I didn't want to miss doing a preview on this game. I wanted to make sure to do a preview. So listen, guys, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, share this on socials everywhere, guys. And if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribed, ladies and gentlemen. And like I always say, like the video, subscribe. Vesca, El Barça, and peace, you guys. Take care.